think I want to start a YouTube channel. Not really sure what it's going to be about. Um, I just need to get good at speaking in front of a camera. Um, just like saying shit that's on my mind. Um, like first step is trying to figure out why do I want to start a YouTube channel. Um, and I think, let's see, what are the reasons why somebody could want to start a YouTube channel? Um, One of them is money. I want to make money. Um, that's a bad. That's probably not a good reason to start. It's like it's like saying I want to make money, so I'm going to play the lottery. Um, to have a better reason. Um, Money's your reason, then you shouldn't do it because shouldn't do things for bad reasons. So there has to be a better reason. Um, I think probably the best reason is something that I think the reason has to be something that would benefit you regardless of the amount of success you achieve. Um, so kind of like when people say, if you want to be a writer, I would imagine that the common advice would be um, start writing for yourself. Don't show it to anybody. Just write. And maybe maybe do that because of the way that just like writing changes you. It changes your brain. It kind of sharpens your ideas. But even if you're not like trying to say anything profound or express an idea, I think writing, I feel like it probably tightens up and clarifies, tightens up, and just like sharpens your mind. It's like forcing yourself to externalize your thoughts in a coherent way. Um, Probably developing that skill would probably kind of inevitably that would kind of manifest in other areas of your life, in your interpersonal relationships, um, and just like your basic, maybe just like your basic executive functioning. It's like everything you do with a little more clarity and intention and more kind of presence of mind, just because you become better at writing. And I think um, like YouTube, just like videos, recording videos of self talking, I feel like it would have the same effect if you get very good at speaking in front of the camera. You get very good at just turning the camera on and then getting your thought out, getting your idea out, kind of speaking off the cuff through the consciousness. First, it's just kind of rambling, but maybe over time, like you're able to just kind of switch it on and say what you need to say. And that doesn't seem like a narrow skill. It doesn't seem like just a pointless, like getting better at like, I don't know, at like, I can't think of anything. They used to have, for a while, there's like these kind of like brain training games um, that they were like science backed, and people were like trying to get better at them, and they were trying to say it's like, hey, if you get good at these games, you can improve your memory, you can improve your intelligence, you can improve your IQ. And I think it turned out that like they kind of faded away because you were just getting better at playing those games. Um, but I feel like you get good at other things like chess or writing or recording yourself. I don't think that's like a narrow skill. I think that that must manifest in other areas. Um, so that could be a reason to start a YouTube channel. Um, just to just for the way that recording videos will improve the way your mind functions. And as I'm recording this video, I'm finding that I could probably benefit from that, improving my mind in that way. Um, I think they could probably maybe build confidence. It's another thing, not like a skill, yeah, I mean, it is a skill. But even if you don't improve, like even if you don't become more fluent or intelligent, I think you could just be more confident with what you do have. Um, and just, it's like publishing something. It's like you do something and you put it out there and you just kind of get used to um, like the fear of just like publishing something and the negative feedback, the positive feedback, everything comes with it, just like dealing with all the comments. And I think it's like a confidence that comes from habituation, right? A confidence that comes from just like knowing like what to expect. It's like there's like the fear of the unknown, what's it going to be like when people start kind of insulting you, and how bad is it? How how kind of maybe it would be a really bad experience, maybe it would just be a neutral experience, but kind of even if you learn that it's a bad experience, I think that that's better because then the next time it happens, you can kind of brace yourself for it and then you can be prepared for it. So I think confidence, maybe confidence is not the right word there. Maybe in this case, we're talking about um, just kind of eliminating the fear of the unknown. So if you start kind of recording YouTube videos and publishing them, it's not unknown anymore. You know what it's like, and that can kind of eliminate some anxiety. Um, let's see, other personal reasons why YouTube videos could be beneficial, or just recording yourself in general. Um, I feel like it probably would help with social skills. I think, yeah, I feel like even though you're not actually talking to another person, you kind of are because you're talking to the imaginary audience or you're talking to somebody in your head. But I think it's different than just like an internal dialogue because I think a lot of people they talk to themselves in their head all the time. But I think when you're talking to yourself, like you use a lot of you don't need to talk to yourself because you already know what you're going to say. So you don't really fully kind of elaborate or enunciate or articulate. You're not actually trying to communicate. You're communicating to, it's like, what does it mean to communicate to yourself? Um, it's like transferring water from in a bowl in like a tub to another part of the tub. It's like it's already there. There's nothing to do. Um, so, but if you're recording a video and the purpose of the video is for somebody else, you really have to make sure that you're not like kind of getting halfway, getting an idea halfway out and then just think, wow, whatever. You really have to make sure that it's coherent and like you take an idea and you kind of bundle up all the dependencies and then you kind of wrap it up in like some sort of verbal language and then you deliver it. And I think that's probably, I think that also probably the skill of writing, like writing and kind of recording yourself talking. I think it's getting at the same fundamental skill um, of just like, yeah, not being lazy and making sure that like really really being um, thorough and um, thorough and complete with the way you communicate. Um, so let's see. Another thing would be, and this is probably again with the well, this is different from writing because right now I'm noticing that I'm saying a lot, and I'm just there's a lot of kind of garbage filler in the language in the way I'm expressing myself, and I feel like this is more it might actually be more than when I'm talking to somebody in person, but when you're writing, obviously you're not going to get better at like that type of real-time fluent communication. But with if you're recording a video, I think you could, I think very quickly it would be a very good way to, feel also just better than talking to somebody in person. I think I'm feeling right now that just like I have, I can try to divert a lot of my kind of internal attention to making sure that there's that like every word I say, every sound, every utterance I make is like is contributing to like the grammatical and semantic structure of what I'm trying to say. And I think that at first, when you're doing that, it will probably have an impact on what you end up saying because you have to like your brain's not good at it. So it's like 70% of your brain is going towards the way you talk rather than what you're talking about. But if you can get good at that skill, where it's just kind of this background process, I think that would be very valuable. Where you can just, you're not even thinking about it, you're just expressing yourself in an eloquent way. Uh, and I think, yeah, that's probably not a distinct reason for creating videos. Um, probably, it's probably kind of the first point I made was just like getting better with kind of little intelligence. Probably could be bundled into that. But, oh man, I'm already slipping. Anyways, yeah. So I guess if I were to kind of summarize, kind of there's external success, right? That's one reason why you make videos, and then there's kind of like self improvement and just like getting better, just improving yourself, becoming smarter, and sharper. I think those are the two. Yeah, I think those are like the kind of two different tracks and reasons. And then I think within those you could kind of like break them down, but into like sub reasons. But I think obviously the external success, that's not a good motive. That's not a good reason to start a YouTube channel or just start publishing any content because it's just, again, it's like winning the lottery. There's so many people doing it. There's so many people who are better than you and they're not successful. And that doesn't mean you're not going to be successful, but it's just like, it's just so much skill, so much competitive kind of, everybody's really good at what they do. So there's like the skill factor. And then once you are in the kind of like range of skill you need to be, and it's just like massive luck of the draw. So I think it's about just like how is it, regardless of the external success, how is this going to just like make your own life better? And I've seen a lot of those videos on YouTube, like how starting a YouTube channel with less than 500 subscribers has made my life better. So I feel like there's a lot of people who probably came to the same conclusion or found the same things, and it's like it's just like the ritual of it. It's like I guess like journaling. Um, yeah, if you're journaling, it's people find that to be very helpful, um, and they're never going to publish it. It's just the act of it itself, and I think yeah, that's what There's already a genre. It's called vlogs, so that's not a new idea there. But yeah, alrighty.